Hello, Blake Winters, professional EOS implementer, and today I want to introduce you to the EOS model. So implementing EOS in your business is a journey. It's a journey to get your business firing on all cylinders, and the result of that journey is a thriving business and an ideal life for you and everyone that's a part of that business. It's what we call the EOS life, and it's something that I think we can all rally behind. Now we illustrate the end state of this journey with a model that has your business at the center of it. And I want to tee this up by saying that this model stems from a discovery that all entrepreneurial leaders tend to wrestle with more issues than they can keep up with, or quite frankly, even begin to count. But the discovery tells us to the extent we can strengthen 6 key components of our business, that all those issues tend to just fall into place because they're really symptoms of weakness in one or more of these key components here. So today, I want to introduce you to these at a high level, and I'll probably do some follow-on videos diving into the tools and disciplines that we use to strengthen each. So let's take a look at the model here on the whiteboard, which in my opinion, one of the most difficult parts of the implementer journey is drawing a nice circle, no matter how many times I've done it. So what you didn't see today was the 8 attempts that it took to draw this nice circle before the shooting of this video. All right, so back to the model. The first component of your business, of any business, is the vision component. And now the vision component is all about where you're going and then how you actually plan to get there. And like I mentioned earlier, there's 2 tools and disciplines that we use to strengthen each of these key components, but we're not going to dive into those today. The second component is the people component. And what this means is that if you have a great vision for the organization, that's awesome, but you're never going to be able to realize that vision without great people. And I don't use that term, great people, loosely, because we'll work to define exactly what a great person looks like in your organization, because for each organization, that great person looks different. The third component is the data component, and now the data component is all about running your business on facts, figures, and objective information, rather than feelings, egos, and subjective emotions that honestly so often drive decision-making in an entrepreneurial company. And I bet many of you watching this video right now are guilty of doing just that, making a subjective decision rather than an objective decision. Now what happens here when we strengthen our vision, people, and data components is that this whole organization is going to become transparent and crystal clear. It's like somebody turned the spotlight on into the foundation of your house, and all of those cracks, impurities, imperfections, and obstacles, well, they're going to jump right out at you, but also good ideas and good opportunities that you're going to want to be able to take advantage of. Now with that, we move to the fourth key component, which is the issues component. And strengthening the issues component is just getting really good at solving your issues as they arise. And I hope this next statement doesn't scare you, but if you have an entrepreneurial organization, newsflash, you're going to have issues. Entrepreneurial organizations' issues, they kind of go hand in hand, which is okay, but we can't achieve success if we're not great at identifying those issues, setting them up, and then knocking them down and making them go away forever. On to the fifth key component, which we call the process component. And strengthening the process component is all about getting the most important stuff in your business done the right and best way every single time. Simple concept, right? We all agree that's a good thing, but the reality is in most businesses, the most important things are not being done the right way every single time. And honestly, they're not being done the right way even the majority of the time. So when we get this right, we'll have a business that's more scalable, more consistent. We'll have a business that's easier to manage, a business that's more fun to manage, and the one that brings everyone to the edge of their seat is we're going to have a business that's more profitable when the most important things are being done the right and best way every single time. Finally, we move to the sixth key component, which is the traction component, and this is where we bring that vision down to the ground and we execute on it day in and day out. Now, there's no coincidence that we have vision sitting at the top of the model and we have traction sitting at the bottom. Because if we can't bring that vision down to the ground and execute on it, well, we say vision without traction is just hallucination. And unfortunately, it's weakness here that causes most entrepreneurial organizations to never turn that vision into reality. So those are the 6 key components, and these 6 key components make up the EOS model. And if you've made it to the end of this video and you still don't know what EOS stands for, it stands for Entrepreneurial Operating System. Not EOS, even though I can't count how many times I've heard that before. And the journey is one to strengthen these 6 key components to help you run a better business, to help you live a better life. Now, if any of this resonates with you, reach out to me and I'd be happy to send you a copy of the book Traction, which is the book that everything that I teach is based off of. Thank you.